Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome into the video. So the stock market successfully broke out to new all-time highs once again, and in this video we'll be going over the setup that led to that all-time high breakout and what needs to happen in the week ahead for that breakout to stay intact and lead to further upside for the stock market. Also going over the top 5 trade ideas that I'm watching in the week ahead. Let's go ahead and get into it. So starting out by taking a look at the S&P futures chart. Last week we went over the well-defined consolidation range that had built out between 55.10 support and 55.85 resistance. So 55.10 had been the bottom of the range and would act as a downside trigger on a break and hold below it. So on Monday and Tuesday it attempted this breakdown twice and failed to hold, with Tuesday's low slightly undercutting Monday's low, which triggered that failed breakdown to trap those shorts, which then led into that short squeeze move back to the upside. Failed breaks often result in violent moves in the other direction, as it did here with those shorts getting trapped, leading to that short squeeze back up. This targeted 55.60 to 55.67, which was able to hold as new support before running up to highs at 55.85 and broke above the double top. From there, it was able to confirm new support at 55.85 before following through higher on this range breakout. So it's a very simple outlook heading into next week, as the S&P just broke out of a 3-week long consolidation range above 55.85 and now is in price discovery mode into new all-time highs. Moving forward, it is all about 55.85. As long as it successfully holds above, this range breakout stays intact, and expect dips to get bought and further upside to play out. The bear case would only start on a break and hold back below 55.85, which would trigger a failed breakout and likely result in a violent sell to the downside. So now getting to the top trade ideas that I am watching in the week ahead, starting out with AMD stock. So AMD has been consolidating tightly for more than 2 months and is now testing key resistance and top of the range at 172 to 174. A successful break and hold above 174 would send it into the previous consolidation range and open upside back to the top of that previous consolidation range, which is at 182 to 182.9 as that first main target zone above. A very simple way to trade this could be to enter above 174 and play it with a stop loss back below 172, which would be only a little bit more than 1% risk on the position. First Solar, ticker symbol FSLR, is another top watch for me in the week ahead. So after the stock's large move, which tested near multi-decade highs, it has now pulled back to test key support to potentially put in a higher low. So this key support is at 220, which was the range breakout trigger from back in May. If it is able to successfully hold here, it would put in a higher low and likely lead to continuation higher. So the key upside pivot to watch from here is the 50-day moving average, which is currently at 232.5, and that also lines up with a 232 resistance level above. So what we'd want to see to set up that upside reversal would be for 220 to hold as new support here, and then reclaim above 232 in the 50-day to trigger that upside move. Above there, that could then target 244.89, 265, and then 285 as those initial levels above. And for the large time frame setup, breaking above 300 to 317 would trigger that multi-decade cup and handle breakout. And a stock that we've been going over for the past couple weeks now, and that continues to set up great, is Coherent, ticker symbol COHR. So the stock has continued to base tightly below the top of the 3-year long range at 73.9 to 75.1, and now potentially setting up for that breakout move. Zooming in, we can see that it's riding up this trendline support and tested the breakout again on Friday. Because it is such a well-defined and major resistance zone, we could see a few initial fakeouts like this, but once it does break out, it will likely be an obvious move and violent to the upside. The initial target zone above 75.1 would be 83.5 to 84. Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR, is another setup that we went over last week, as it had built out a rounding base pattern just below the key trendline resistance and 27.5, which is the top of the range. And what played out was it successfully broke above the trend line. It is now nearing a test of 27.5 above. So the trend line is now slightly below at 26.4, which becomes key support to hold and the spot to watch for an attractive dip buy if it was to backtest that trend line as new support. And 27.5 is the larger breakout trigger above, which breaking above there then targets those levels above at 29.4 to 30, and then 31.3 gap fill as those next levels above. And another setup to watch is Dutch Bros, ticker symbol BROS. So this stock has successfully broken and held so far above the key 40 to 41.2 resistance zone, which is the top of this more than 2-year long range. As long as it continues to hold above to keep this breakout intact, This looks set up for further upside and can target those next levels above, which are at 43.5, 45.75, and then 49.4 to 50. A simple way to play this is dips could be buyable with a stop loss below $40 per share, or it might upside move out of the weekly high range, which is currently at 42.87 to potentially start some momentum above there. So that is everything I'm watching for the week ahead, what needs to happen for that market's breakout to stay intact, along with those top 5 trade setups that I am watching in the week ahead. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time. For anybody interested in joining the private Discord chat, that is the first link down in the description to get my personal trade alerts, nightly watch lists, and answer any questions you have in there. Good luck trading the week ahead, and I will catch you guys next time, and peace out.